Alright guys, MCU Collector here with the next video. This is going to be video number 6. And we have the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. This time we have King Cobra from the Serpent Society. So here, take a look at the package of the figure. Same package as all the others, but just like with the other comic book based figures, just the gold Avengers logo, not the Infinity War movie logo, because it is not a movie figure. But here, Serpent Society down at the bottom. Up at the top, we get the Avengers logo there. Build-A-Figure Thanos. Side artwork, actually looking really cool, of King Cobra. I like that. On the back of the figure, back of the package, we have the figures to build the MCU Thanos. And then we have a shot of the figure. We did see these product shots released, I think last year, sometime around Toy Fair, Comic-Con, but we haven't received the white background promo images officially, but those should be coming out soon. The brief bio reads, the leader of the Serpent Society, Klaus Voorhees, uses powerful venom to strike down his enemies. So King Cobra from the Serpent Society. So again, guys, these figures have a street date of March 3rd, so they will be everywhere very, very soon. Very, very soon. March 3rd, official street date. So let's open it up and take a look at the figure. All right, guys, here's King Cobra out of the package. So let's take a quick look at the accessories, which is only the MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure part. This is the left arm, which does have the Infinity Gauntlet. So the Infinity Gauntlet looks pretty good. I like it. Nice gold paint there, and you got each one of the Infinity Stones as they're called in the MCU. Gems from the comics, but you can see each one is painted individually on there and looking pretty good. So can't wait to build him and put him together. Just a couple more figures to look at before we look at the MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure. But here we have King Cobra. So I'm not going to go over a whole lot. We've seen this figure used in the past. This is now the 4th time this body mold has been used. We first saw him with the Green Goblin figure. Then we saw him again with the Dread Knight figure, and then again with the Hobgoblin figure. So it's the same mold, but it has that scale look to it. So when you have a snake-themed figure, it works perfectly. So kudos to Hasbro. It works out great. But it's basically that same type of figure. So we'll take a look at some of the things. We'll go over the articulation a little bit because not everyone might be familiar with it, but there's some really cool things here. So looking up close at the head sculpt, you can see it definitely has that nice snake-themed look to it, where it has this hood part, which kind of gives it that Cobra look, but it's done with a nice yellow inside there. And then you can see kind of the detailing in the head sculpt, which is really cool. It does really give it a snake look. I like it. Up at the top there, it doesn't really come out too well. You can see it up close. You can see that they really did kind of sculpt out that little Cobra right there on the top of that Cobra hood. So that does look good. And that is part of the head sculpt, so you can't... It's glued in there. You don't really want to mess that up. I wouldn't do anything with that. But the cape can come off, and the cape is done really nice. It's this nice metallic purple color. So some nice sculpt in there. It looks like you got some scales, and it looks really good. And I know in the video it kind of looks like there might be a black wash to it. That's just kind of how the effects look up against the reflected light. But it does look really good, and I like how it's just not a standard cape. It does give it that Cobra look to it, so it does look very good. I like that a lot. And you can see it just kind of ports in the back there, but nothing else really going on with the figure back here. But you can just kind of slide that right back in like so, and then you want to port that right back in there to get it to stay in place. So look good. Other than that, he has this kind of floating belt that's there. There's nothing to it. It's just this gray silver type of color, and the same with these wrist gauntlets here. They're just kind of over that spot. Now I could be wrong. Those forearms might be new actually. Let's see if we can pop off a hand, and you can remove that. So that's definitely a new piece. There's no paint detail in there, but it's just done with this nice metallic silver type color. And then, so this must be a new piece there. That's just kind of fits over there. Let's get that back on there. Get that hand back in there. But the figure really stands out. So just like the Goblin figures that we've gotten before with these scales, it's done with a nice, shiny, metallic color, looking really good. And then here, the Cobra logo on the figure is done in a black over the purple. The purple is definitely looking a lot darker in the video. It's actually it's a brighter color if you actually have it in person. You can see the logo there is just done with the black, and it's a very clean line, so that does look good. And then let's see, crunch back, they did not continue it at all, so if you just leave it there, you have it and it looks good. The boots have a little bit of coloring to them, so a little bit of green over the black boots, but not a whole lot. It's subtle, but it's there, it looks good. But that's the King Cobra figure. So a lot of people are going to be excited to get this, that we're getting another member of the Serpent Society. There's several figures that have been released in the past. You have Viper, you have Cottonmouth. Constrictor is not really Serpent Society, but I guess it's another snake themed figure, and forgive me if I'm missing any others that may have been released in the past. But there's King Cobra. Again, not a whole lot to it because it's all reused parts that we've seen before, but it is executed and done well. The head sculpt does look good. Any questions, leave down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching.